We're also tracking new developments out of a Phoenix school where an employee has been arrested on sex charges.
Tonight, we're learning that school employee was a mascot at the school.
Team 12's Ryan Cody is tracking the developing story for us. And Ryan, what do we know so far about this?
Well, we know that this was his second year at Copper Canyon Elementary, where he was working in the before and after school child care programs. But the district is telling us that he's not being accused of any misconduct whatsoever with anyone here at Copper Canyon in particular or anywhere else within the Paradise Valley School District. Now, Copper Canyon did send out an email to parents telling them about the arrest of Miko Cano after the Mesa Police Department arrested him earlier this week on charges of luring and attempted sexual contact with a minor. School officials confirming the arrest and placing Cano on paid leave during the investigation. The district also saying they ran thorough background checks and fingerprint clearances on Cano before hiring him last year, before the 2017 school year, and he passed all of those background checks. Now, the Mesa Police Department says the file on this case has since been sealed by a judge, which means it's unlikely we will learn anything additional right now about what exactly Cano is being accused of specifically. But again, the district telling us that what he's accused of involves no students here at Copper Canyon Elementary or anywhere else in the Paradise Valley School District. We are live in Phoenix. Ryan Cody, 12 News.
Ryan, thank you.